the new norm is probably not a norm at all, right? The way we would think about a norm. So that's the easiest way for me to address it. You know, I think everyone is having this conversation. What is the new normal? What is the new normal? How am I going to fit into the new normal? And I think that the new normal is just going to be different, right? So even I look at the creation of the company that I'm making, and I look at our website, right? The primary goal of our website is that we sell spirits, and we sell custom spirits and things that are highly curated. But most cases, right, you would go to a store and expect it to be a store, an online store. There's a product, I put my info in, I put my credit card in, and I buy it. But the reality is the majority of our new website is a content website. It tells all about, you know, the things we've done in the past, the things that we're currently doing. It showcases all of our ability, etc. And it really made me think about how things are sold and how they're going to be sold, right? And is the way that you're going to attract your consumers going to be by having a site like Amazon that just says, here's a diarrhea of products, like here's a bunch of stuff and just figure it out and buy it. And I think in the space that we're in, which is about curation, which is about style, which is about personal preference, which is about putting your stamp on things, you know, and I think that that's very much the way that the culture has moved is going to be very impactful to the way that goods are sold moving forward, right? So even though we have these huge companies, you know, we have the Walmarts, we have the Amazons, we have all of these companies that sell things in bulk. You also look at all of these retail companies, for me, that have gone out of business since they don't have foot traffic, right? So can you make a new company that's like Macy's and think you're going to stay in business that requires this massive floor space, you know, when you're not even sure whether people can come and visit it? So how do you combat that, right? And that's really been a lot of the stuff that I've been thinking about is like the new normal to me is going to be about doing things in a different way, a way that both you can make people feel special, and that you can make things feel limited, but also that you can be welcoming, and you can be welcoming through a computer, right? So, and that's really hard. I mean, think about all of the places that you go on the internet and the time you spend on your phone, and how in most cases it feels so impersonal, right? And it's really a one-way relationship of you looking at a screen, and then whatever's on the other side of that screen you don't really know. Moving forward, I think the scenario is people want to have it. They're going to want to have a relationship through the screen, through the phone. And social media has demonstrated to people how community through your device is important and also addictive. But it's also demonstrated the shortcomings of that, and how if you're going to move forward and be successful in a business, it really has to be a two-way street, right? So it's not just about, oh, I post a thing and then I wait for people to hit the like button and then I sit back and then I get some personal enjoyment out of it. It's really going to be moving forward. I interact through the screen with a company or another person, and, you know, I tell them I like this product, and then they come back and they tell me, well, thank you very much. Here are your options. Would you like it this way? Would you like it that way? Do you want it tomorrow? Do you want it next week? Do you want to send it to someone? Do you want it to be a gift? How do you want it customized? And there's really going to be a back and forth before people necessarily make a purchase, right? There's going to be a back and forth that creates a bond and a trust quotient. And once you hit the high enough level on that, then people are going to feel good enough about wanting to participate in your business. And and you have to really think about it like that. It's participating in your business, right? You would have never thought before that, like, oh, going to Walgreens is participating in a business. No, it's you walk in the store, you find a thing, you go to the register, you buy it, and you walk out. And now that's not necessarily the way that people buy things. They want to talk to someone about it. They want a reference. They want to know what the options are. And they want to really feel like they were guided through the whole process, and that they really like that whoever is selling them the thing has a vested interest in making sure that their consumers, and they're not even really consumers anymore, they're clients, their clients get everything that they want and more, and that you've really gone the extra step to make sure that they're happy. And so that, I think, is what's going to be the new normal, is it's really going to come down to making everything feel like it's custom. Now, in the culture, based on sneakers and based on collabs and all of these things that we all know and love, like, we've been doing this for a long time. And that's the reason why people line up outside of Supreme to get sneakers, right? That's the reason why, all of those types of things happen. So I have always thought about bringing a little bit of that into what my new business is going to be, as opposed to just doing the one-way street option. And I think that it's ultimately going to be very successful.